tear gas, burning tyres and riot police. It's been a weekly ritual across France for the past 9 weeks. But Tuesday marks the beginning of a national debate, something French President Emmanuel Macron hopes will quell the Yellow Vests' anger over his economic reforms.
C'était en 95. Une fracture territoriale qui n'a cessé de croître.
Reuters' Richard Locke is in Paris.
Nationwide debates like this are far from common in France. In fact, Macron's government is billing it as an unprecedented event. He says he wants to take the anger that's been expressed on the streets and shape it into policy.
Macron tried to appease the Yellow Vests in December. In a TV address, he announced an increase for the minimum wage, as well as tax cuts for pensioners. But it wasn't enough. The continuing unrest in France shook Macron enough to pen a 2,300-word letter to the nation over the weekend. In it, he set out topics for discussion in town halls over the next 2 months: taxes, green energy, institutional reform and citizenship. Macron said there would be no forbidden questions, but he insisted he won't reverse reforms aimed at lowering taxes and encouraging investment. His opponents, who regard him as aloof and disconnected with low-paid workers, were unimpressed.
Macron's critics argue that he's trying to predetermine the outcome of the debate. They say that they've done enough talking, that the demands of the Yellow Vests protesters that have been vented on the streets of Paris and other big cities and roundabouts and road junctions throughout the country have been known for weeks and weeks, and that there's no more need for talking. It's time for answers, they say.
Only 2 other French presidents, François Mitterrand and Nicolas Sarkozy, have previously penned letters to the people. Both were electoral gambits announcing their run for a second term. The fact that Macron did so less than 2 years into his shows just how much the Yellow Vests have rocked him. Macron is due to present his conclusions on the national debate in April.